We are here on day 4 of the World Series of Poker main event, and I'm here with Jeremy. Day 5 even. Let's go that again. that's a great cold open though. We are here on day 5 of the World Series of Poker main event, and I'm here with Jeremy Becker. Jeremy, you sort of rose to fame in poker earlier this year when you won, was it 8 win events in a really short space of time?
I'm not too sure. I got to check it.
At some point you just lose count, right?
Yeah, I guess.
And you made a few final tables across various casinos. You were on a run, so much so that Daniel Negreanu caught the attention of D-Negs, and he said, could this kid be the next one?
Yeah, he put out a tweet on Twitter, and a bunch of my friends sent me like screenshots. I didn't believe them, checked it out for myself, and yeah, it happened.
And then since you have you met him yet, actually, this series?
No, I haven't met him. It's him and Josh Arya. I've talked to Josh a few times, but not Daniel.
But he did reach out. You did have like some sort of conversation over the phone or something?
Yeah, we text like every day.
So we have been kind of watching you over the series. How has your series been going so far?
Not too great. I think I had COVID or some sort of sickness early in the series and just haven't really recovered too much, taken a bunch of off days, but nothing too good so far.
That being said, you have re-emerged now deep in the main event.
Yeah, I guess I was saving it for a good one. I think 350 more people to go, so hopefully I can do something in this.
And for those that don't know, where have you come out of? Because you have been playing poker for quite a while.
Yeah, I'm from New York, but I went to college in Florida and learned poker there. And I've been playing since I was 19, I believe, and 27 now, so, yeah.
And we saw you over there besides Chance Kornuth. Have you played with him in the win or anything?
I've played with him, I think, 2 or 3 times. I guess we're going to play a while today. I don't think our table's breaking anytime soon. But he's not too happy with me right now. I just doubled up through him. So.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, lucky.
Noticing something kind of weird these past few days. So Jeff Platt has been going around interviewing people at the tables during the main event. And then shortly after he interviews them, they bust out of the main event. Here are some examples. Niall Farrell, do a quick segment with Jeff Platt, bust queens to ace-king off for $2 million 20 minutes later. Josh Arya, I wasn't going to say anything, but damn, Platt interviewed me at 6 p.m., had 50 bigs, out of there at 6:40. Matthew Waxman had 300K when Jeff Platt walked by, gave me a pat on the shoulder and whispered, I'll be right back with the mic. The very next hand he got aces, and a 7-year-old Brazilian guy, only person at the table who had him covered, got it all in pre with me with ace-7 off, flop, 7-7-7. We got this picture here, Moneymaker and Hashem. Look at these 2 beasts in their prime. Unfortunately, they hit the rail, now they're cashing out, and there are no longer any former main event champs in the main event. Platt is adamant this is all purely a coincidence, but it's getting a little suspicious. So we're here with Jeff Platt. Jeff usually on the other side of the mic. Yeah. So today we've been having a little bit of drama. You've been interviewing people for the main event. Yeah. Happened a lot yesterday too. When they stand up, they play a few hands, they bust out immediately after. Can you speak on this? What's going on?
Well, I'd have to check the accuracy of that statement. I'm not sure it's particularly correct. Also, correct me if I'm wrong. One person, 1 out of 10,043 will win this poker tournament. Everybody else will lose. Case closed.
We're here on day 5 of the World Series of Poker main event with someone who needs no introduction at this point, Chance Kornuth. Chance, so far main event has been going pretty good for you. In fact, this whole year has been going pretty good for you.
Yeah, definitely. I had good table draws and just get to play a bunch of pots, and hopefully they fold when I don't have it and call when I do.
You've been playing for a long time, and I mean, you've been doing well for a long time, but what has changed this year or the last 2 years?
Just a lot more focus these days, and I've found my stride when I finally got sober, and definitely helped a lot.
Do you think that has been like the main contributor to it all?
No, I mean, I study a lot more with the company now and with boxing. Like, I'm sure that helps a lot as well, but it's hard not to see the correlation.
Well, we put out an article on Poker News earlier, and we said it was the summer of chance, and so far you continued to prove that. Even more, apart from the main event, you've also, I saw you tweet about it last longer.
Yeah, so there was a last longer with, and actually Ben was in too, but Ben Lamb, Chris Brewer, Alex Foxon, and Sean Winter, and 22 other great players, and we all put up 10K. And we actually chopped it on dinner break yesterday. I think I got about 100K or something like that.
So regardless, doing pretty well already.
Definitely. I mean, none of us wanted to have a decision that affected our main event equity based on the last longer, so we all kind of agreed to chop early and go from there.
Awesome. And coming into it now, you have been up there in chips for the last few days. Does that put any pressure on you?
Oh, the same thing I told Jeff. It's just I try to do it one hand at a time, one level at a time, one day at a time.
And we saw you playing there. Do you know who Jeremy Becker is on your left right now?
Yeah, he's the little jerk that just won a flip against me with 9 days kick.
So weird.
You know who he is.
I was going to say go easy on him, but no.
No. He's a nice kid. We played together before. And he took an interesting line in a hand, and I was like, oh, okay, this is probably one of his bluff spots, and he showed a bluff, and against the other guy that called. But it was interesting because when someone has that much success, clearly they're picking up dead money in a lot of situations that other people wouldn't, and so it's nice to kind of see what he's doing well.
And awesome. And finally, not to kill the energy, but there was some controversy yesterday around a hand, or what was it? A player called the clock on you?
So I had 4-bet and then bet the flop and shoved the turn and showed this guy this 5 of hearts in a spot.
This was in a hand with Matusow, Yokosawa.
No, this was in the hand against the other guy. Don't even want to say his name, he doesn't deserve it. I guess he was tilted, and then I was in a hand with Matusow, and it was probably an 8-minute hand, but I took 15 seconds on all pre-flop, flop, and turn, and on the river he called the clock after a minute, and it was just a massive pot, and he was way out of line. But I hold myself to a higher standard than that, and I should have just calmly explained to the floor that I haven't had enough time. Yeah, it's a long hand, but so he got the best of me and tilted me, but I'm still here and I'm gonna do my best.